Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heisme behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Maybe we can ask him, like, so we can say something like, okay, we tried to find Heisme, but couldn't. How do you know, where Heisme was, how Heisme is there? Or, like, how do you know it was Heisme who did all this stuff, you know?
Are you awake?
No.
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Okay, so it was, obviously, it's not Heisme.
Wait, but Heisme's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick!
Hey, Heisme, you better be there. Bro, really?
Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you alright?
Why?
Where's Heisme?
Why were
What
you
happened here?
drinking? Why?
Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Neuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Well, Heisme was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it!
Where's... Oh. Oh, okay.
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heisme was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Neuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
What?
Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Unless the guards are in on it, and they say no one left town when they obviously did.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
The guards. Or it's a ghost.
Inside the town?
What if it's the queen and she knows about this?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Yeah, but make sure he comes in last. Just like, oh yeah, it was also, you know, like make sure they say like, oh, it was obviously Heisman who did this, right? And then we bring him like, oh, you mean him? Him right here? The guy that we had since yesterday? Yeah, no, it wasn't him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head, I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Barden, please don't tell me you're up with this.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
No, Morris, huh? Why, sweating, huh? You know about this, don't you?
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
Of course it was Morris who was the one who said it.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a UG bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 UG brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Oh.
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
What do you mean, obviously?
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
So, Morris, you gonna explain this?
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
Oh, no, he's not trusting Heismay. He's trusting the 3 of us. 4 of us.
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
It was was it the 2 of them that set them up? Oh!
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I'm guessing he heard the footsteps of the Queen. And that's how he figured out, like, it's the footsteps of someone he didn't recognize. But once he heard of the Queen's footsteps, that's how he figured it out?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
Or he heard, like, someone planning something, right?
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nurus is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
I mean, online, I think we should stay here and explore the place first, right? I mean, that would be the most, like, beneficial thing to do, because, I mean, if the door didn't open, then he should still be in the place, right?
Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by W. W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. There's also no fillers or artificial dyes. W contains vitamins like B3, B6, C, amino acids, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. W allows you to have faster reaction times paired with laser sharp focus. They have a variety of tubs, shakers, and accessories to choose from. For example, they have these sample cups here, and it comes with 4 different samples. Like we got Dragonade, Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, and Beach and Peach. All for a low price of about $18, so less than $20. But if you use my code PowerJ at checkout, you can save 10% on your order. So what are you guys waiting for? You guys save 10% on your order and anything else on the site with the code PowerJ. So please go to the site, link will be down in the description below, and back to the video.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something.
What did you see?
It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
Could that actually be the actual Dark Knight? You know, from like the silhouettes? Could that be it?
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Can we prepare, you know, just grab some items, sell some stuff, you know, all that stuff. No good. They said they haven't found Heismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on wild goose chase.
Fine.
What are our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh, there. Over here. That sounds like...
Evidently.
This is coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Well, I mean, I think he is, right? Oh, Heismay.
Huh?
Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they not found him yet.
got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard. I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if he just lopped my head off with to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why'd you run off so suddenly?
The truth is,
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Johanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. Okay, yeah, it's her and Morris who's behind this. And Lady Johanna, Joanna, is, well, she's childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
it's absurd.
Morris? No, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I have nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, Power? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, and under all of our noses.
But then?
But there was an old underground tunnel that's even close to the castle guards, didn't. But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about. Heismay's the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right underneath the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of the Cattle Racket Road. I got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. Okay, so going on at the castle, trying to find the kids there. A well leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that?
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road. So let's go there when you're ready.
What is it?
Okay. See what we can get first before we go on. It's going to be prepared, then not be prepared at all. How do you like your balmo? Turn roasted or stew? Roasted. Oh, we got a fish minigame in here. I just gotta be fishing. Hey, fishing. What about you? Stew? Okay, let's get the Hero's Fruit Seed.
Thank you,
Gonna get some more.
Excuse me.
Get some spice. And whatever that first thing is. Rock beans.
Thank you.
Alright. Up here. Yeah, I was thinking like, oh man, we can't go back. But we can. We can. Right, let's just get our mag here.
Hang on.
See the rock.
Isn't
Just gonna fast forward this bit. 1800.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go in here.
Okay.
Sell some stuff. It's not much. Okay, request a weapon. Silver. Don't really need that. This is okay for a brawler. And this. Oh, yeah, she can get that. Okay, now anything else? Don't have much to spend on. Oh, nope. Never mind that. Well, we can equip that to Hulkenberg. And also, get rid of this for something else. Mage fire. Sure, why not? So now she has Hama and that fire spell, Mage Fire, and other equipment.
All right then.
Armor. Well, let's try to go for armor. Hey, buddy. Can't buy them. The only one that would be beneficial would be the desert gloves, or something for Hulkenberg. Nah, we barely have enough. But if we can find that person we can trade in mag for money, that'd be pretty good. So it should be getting him town, right? Or we can use the transport to go back to the Grand Trad. Let's just see if he's here first. Boom, boom.
An elder candidate?
All right then.
No. Must have got that wrong.
Okay, and you just check this real quick.
What?
Look. Yep.
Dang it. I want to check the poster.
I'm out of ideas.
More people missing.
Hello there.
Water merchant. Yeah, well, let's grab those because MP is really important.
All right.
But yeah, let's go back to. Oh nope, can't go back. Well, okay, so we're just stuck here, at least for the time being.
All right then.
Usually.
Go.
Okay, so going back here, gotta go underneath the building.
What is it?
Also, let's save while we're here, just to save some time and save our progress. There we go. A Blindwell Alley. Okay, are you joining us? I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them. Okay. Let me check. Check our stuff here. Dodge fire and debt collector. I wonder if we have more merchants on our team, what will that provide us? I'm wondering when are we gonna get more skill inherent stuff. Okay, let's go down. So this is the old world that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
Kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Hey, we got a dungeon.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However,
Okay, the next dungeon. I wonder how long this place is gonna take, and like how many runs it'll be. It's like with the first dungeon, we definitely had to come out like twice. Someone's here. Oh, there he is.
Get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
Bait? Oh no.
you can't run from us.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
I'm sorry, aren't you the one who is kidnapping children and beating them to a monster? I think, the worst is gonna happen to you.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Not the dogs.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make Amelia.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled.
Better be exiled than be giving children away to a monster.
You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now.
You vile!
No, 'tis true in part.
Or we can see his awakening. Oh.
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar.
Oh, here we go.
O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Ooh. Ooh.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
Ooh. Ooh. Thief? Assassin?
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Everyone transform?
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
Let's go! Peril.
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Alright, Thief. Alright. Got Steal. The higher you lead, the higher your success rate. And Mudo. Okay, okay. Let's try Mudo.
Some darker arts.
Okay.
Let's stay calm.
Since this is all reset, remove nearly all beneficial effects from all oh,
No.
okay.
Merchant! Freeze! How I missed?
Don't get sloppy.
Come on.
Give me your aid! Ruler!
Let's try Skullcracker. Okay, nothing new with her. Let's try fire. Okay, we can fire.
What I must.
Dark sword?
It's okay. Merchant! Ice!
Hey, we dies. Great. Now, how about some wind?
Power of wind!
Is for all that we strive for.
How about we try to steal something?
Nothing personal. What a blunder.
So
I will
much
fight
for
with
that.
pride.
Wait, did they say I couldn't steal, or
By the
I
power.
can't steal from that?
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
I can't.
That's your opening, Captain.
I'll blow you away!
Let me try one more time.
Take this.
And steal.
Much
Okay.
Come forth, royal soul!
That's great. We got a new addition. Ragged fur.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Alright, let's run agility. Why not?
I admit, it feels.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Stop!
Oh, such a coward.
Bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Well, that's good.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Maybe. And how about we talk to the queen too, or Lady Johanna, whatever. Hey, we're past 4,000s. After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress.
Yeah.
Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
Of course, she's a part of this.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the prince's curse, I need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it. Not just for ourselves, but for the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name.
I believe in you.
New ally, Heismay. Heismay, a traditional warrior burdened by his path, has become your ally.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
So how long do we got? I left Heismay to calm down a little in the Gauntlet Runner as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone else. Yeah, we need to have like a certain time frame of when we gotta get this done, right? Jusho.
Damn it.
Morris, the bastard. Deceiving us is one thing, but kidnapping children? There's a storm coming, that's for sure. But we'll be at a disadvantage at night. So let's dive deeper in the Krigante Castle basement tomorrow.
I'm in trouble now.
Joanna's absence troubles me. If 'tis true that there's a monster nearby, then we've not a moment to lose. Though it still remains to be seen whether she knew the guard corps were involved.
I'm in trouble now.
You know, two things come, like, you know, something besides, you know, this event here. Just like two things just came to mind. Both are related. So one thing, I was thinking about like Louise here. I was thinking like, what if this dude has an archetype? And he just hasn't shown it, you know? He has an archetype and it's just like, and when we get to fight him, it's just like, oh, you have an archetype as well? Well, so do I. Or, with the amount of times that we encounter him, his ability to use an archetype grows. And then when we finally meet him, he's just like, oh, what's this? Oh, rip out my heart. There's some speech about how I'm better and the world shall fall into my knees, and then boom, become an archetype. Something like that. And two, if there's anyone out there, can anyone like mod in like for like the PC version of the game, like Hulkenberg's old like hairstyle that was like used in the concept arts? Because I'm like, I can't be the only one who like kind of prefers her having her like her old, like, you know, like curly, you know, like curly hair versus like, you know, how it's just straight and long like that. I prefer the old art style, the old hairstyle and the concept art. And heck, like like she was in friggin' one of the Etrian Odyssey games as like a DLC character before the game was even out. Like many years before the game was even out, so kind of looks like, you know, we don't have that. But
Alright then.
Alright. Flying well, Ollie. Alright, let's rest up.
Good night.
Maybe because so much happened, I'm finding it hard to sleep. Maybe I'll go back to the Gauntlet Runner and read it in the evening breeze.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself.
I was about to say it, but thanks for coming in.
That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
We still barely trust you, so just
Sorry, but I can't tell you just yet.
Thought as much. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you, Jeeves. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me. And I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
From now on, we're friends.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
The aloof hermit, Haisme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Alright, new bond.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow.
The thief archetype. Oh, it's on the foot. Okay. Since a heroic embodiment of the thief from Haisme. Now study the thief in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
I was about to say, this? No.
So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population.
Yeah, that's from what I've seen. No.
We cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
It's getting late, so we decide to go back to the inn to sleep.